I want to talk about a draft that's near and dear to me
I wonder why.
This was the year that I was born, the 1996 NBA draft. And we're going to redraft. And because it's the year that I'm born,
yeah, this is BS.
Sorry, George, I'm going to take the first pick.
I'm the G-damn host of this one. I'm a guest.
Oh,
right?
Man. Yep.
You're welcoming me into your home.
Yep.
And you're not offering me some water or a drink when I walk in? Nothing.
Yeah. I was raised.
Yeah, we go through this draft to go, I know who you're taking number one. I'm not going to give it away. I go, cool, I know I'm taking one. You go, I got one.
I'm usually a good host, but
go
you
ahead,
know
bro.
who I'm going with
90s.
that
Let's
one,
go.
all right? So look,
Undisputed.
the kid from Philadelphia.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He
Lower
wore
Merion.
the maroon. 33 out of high school. Number 24 and 8 retired by the Los Angeles Lakers.
This is a Celtics podcast. Forget.
I need Kobe Bean Bryant.
Hugs.
Yep.
Comes on stage. You hold the jersey with him.
Yep.
We got you, kid. No doubt about it. This is the number one overall pick in this draft.
Yeah.
What was he originally, 14th?
14th or 13th, excuse me.
13th.
13th,
yeah.
Yes.
You're going through, I just pull up the draft. I'm going through it in order.
Yep.
Obviously, I knew Kobe was picked late in his standard. You
Yeah.
see, it's number one overall. So I'm following this up. Great pick. Great pick. No brainer.
Yep.
No doubt about it. Congrats. You're going to win 5 rings.
Yep.
Maybe more, depending on how the situation is for your team.
Right.
Great job.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And you'll know how to bring him along as a rookie so his legs hold up throughout the playoffs. Number 2 for me, I'm going north.
How
to
north?
Canada.
Oh, my gosh. No, you're not.
2-time MVP, 7-time All-NBA, one of the most efficient players of all time. Never a primary scorer, but always drove the offense. A guy that literally makes everyone around him better. A walking, talking, 17 points, 10 assists a game. Steve Nash, number 2.
I can't believe you, George. I can't believe
Steve Nash, yes. Over who I know you're talking about, Steve Nash, number 2.
All right, man. So, look, I'm not taking that guard. There's another guard who is much more better, more dynamic, crossed up. Michael Jordan, stepped over. Tyronn Lue. I need Allen Iverson, man. I'm just showing love to Philly right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm supposed to live there. I don't know. But
hey,
Philly
pound
love.
for pound, best player in NBA history, right?
Yep. For sure. No question about it. And definitely a better player than Steve Nash.
But I'm building a team here if I'm drafting. Now, keep in mind, guys, we're not drafting our teams. We're redrafting.
Yes.
Because that's how I started doing this. I'm like, all right, I took Nash at 2. I got to go with a guard of – no. But I take Nash over Allen on this one.
Okay.
Again, everyone around him better. But I'm talking about an Allen Iverson who was his best number 2. Back end to Dikembe Mutombo and Eric Snow, carry that Sixers team to the finals. Yeah, right. I know. Right. But I think Steve Nash, the efficient player he was, I'm going with him. I'm building a team. I need him to get better. Give me Steve Nash. At 4, this is when it gets tough.
Yeah.
Because I'm staring at defense, and defense wins championships.
Don't do it. Come on,
But
George.
I'm staring at a guy that many people know him as a lethal shooter.
Yep.
Right? And a guy that bought into his role in Miami and Boston.
Yep.
But I'm drafting the guy that was posterizing when he was in UConn.
Yeah.
Posterizing, folks.
Yeah.
Give me Ray Allen, bro.
Yeah, Jesus Shuttlesworth, man. He's
Height of his powers. Whew. A backcourt of Steve Nash. Well, see, now I'm drafting my team. I got to cut myself off. But I'm going Ray Allen 4th. Because of who he is, the dynamic scorer he is, give me Ray Allen number 4.
Yeah, and not only did you get a great basketball player, but you got a great actor. I would love to be Jesus Shuttlesworth.
One of my favorite
movies. Put that on the record.
He got game.
And I'm going to go 5. It's obvious. I think the guy who's risen the most in this redraft, obviously undrafted, now to being a all defensive player in the NBA.
Ripping my heart out.
Detroit basketball.
Yep.
Give me Ben Wallace.
That's exactly my number 5.
Yep.
All defense with this pick. You want to win a championship. A guy that never averaged more than, 10 points per game in a season? Doesn't matter.
No.
Does not matter.
Nope.
On the boards, defensively, what he does brings a toughness to the team. I like that.
Yep.
So we went guard heavy to begin, right? Kobe, Nash, AI, Allen.
Yep.
Now the front court comes into play. Number 6, I'm going Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah.
And this is a guy that came out young, rode the bench when he first came into the league because of the Sabonis that was in front of him.
Yeah.
Remember, if there wasn't the whole mess with the USSR, that guy, Domantas Sabonis' dad, would have been one of the best, if not the best, European player in NBA history.
Facts.
But he couldn't play for such a long time.
Yeah.
And this, at the number 6 pick, would be the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be a defensive rebounder. Good face-up shooter, was in the MVP convo, 3-time All-NBA. Give me Jermaine O'Neal, number 6.
Yeah, I like that take. And as Travis likes to say, he has a mean right hook.
He does.
But another guy that I've, the fashion is huge for me, of this on this show because of Wicked or Kick It, which we usually do. I love fashion, man. So I got to go with another fashion icon with Stephon Marbury.
Damn it.
Those Starburys, man, I kid you not. I thought those were the coolest shoes growing up as a kid, man.
$15 too.
Man, shout out to Starbury for looking out for all the kids growing up in the hood, man, taking care of us. So I appreciate him for all the contributions he's gave to us on the court and off the court. He was no slouch, that's for sure, as a basketball player. His time in New York was special.
Yep.
Special. So I got to take him here at 7.
I hate you. How my board falls, I was getting Steph at 8. And this is a guy, his time in New York was special, but bowed out of the league early because of battles with depression, with mental health. Maybe the worst thing for him was actually playing in New York because being from Coney Island, I remember Cameron said this about Stephon Marbury. When he came home and he'd have a show in the Garden, the amount of tickets, everything, getting everyone involved. Now imagine doing that 41 times a year and then in the playoffs. The pressure, the stress. Man. Of course, in New York media, when you are a kid from the city, from that city, they're not going to take a light on you. So I love that Stephon Marbury pick. I had him at 8, and that was me projecting, hoping I'd get him. You took Marbury, Peja Stojakovic. And I am praying his back, his neck, his knees, all those injuries are away when I'm drafting him. At number 8 overall. Deadly from 3, always draws 2 defenders. Had that run where he was averaging 21 points per game, 40% from 3. And I'm drafting this 96 team, Tay, and I'm picturing them in today's NBA. Peja Stojakovic today, woo! Again, with modern medicine and recovery and science, too. Long career. I'm taking Stojakovic at 8.
I like that pick. Peja was I hated him growing up. You know what I mean? As a reformed Lakers fan, watching those Kings teams, I hated Peja growing up, but he was a real player. That was me having admiration and respect for him, is knowing that he was great, and I didn't like that he was great against my team back in the day. So I'm going to go with another forward here, forward/big like you. I got to go with a guy who was here for the debut episode.
Nice.
Hold my banner. You know where I'm going.
Yes, sir.
Antoine Walker. Bro, honestly, it hurts me to put him this far down in the draft, and it's not that I don't think he's a good basketball player. There's a lot of great talent that we've put before him on this list. He was amazing here in Boston, a real shooter. I think he would be even better in today's game than he was in, back in the early 2000s. So I got to take him here at 9. There was no doubt about that.
This is a guy that never saw a shot he didn't like. It wasn't efficient, but he put it up a ton. But he's a power forward that was, like you said, before his time. Score off the dribble, good in the post, face up defenders, doesn't matter. And would chuck it from 30 feet out and not give a damn. You have to have that blind, naive confidence to succeed in the NBA. Antoine Walker had it, the Walker wiggle. 10th to close out this draft, Marcus Camby. 4-time All-Defense, Defensive Player of the Year, jump shooter, could put the ball on the floor. Averaged 10 and 10 in his career. Just under, but you know what I mean. That was a tough one. I'm going Camby at 10. But again, there's the Kerry Kittles, the Derek Fishers in this draft. 1996 was nuts. When you see these names. But I like Camby to round it out at 10.
I like that. You got to obviously mention Big Z, Abdur-Rahim as well. Those are a lot of great guys in this draft.